Welcome to my Bajerski YouTube channel. It's a beautiful day today. It's been fabulous actually. Everything's been going so well. I don't know if you guys already know this. There's a link I'll put below, and I did an interview with JCK. Is it Jessica? Is her name Jessica? So I don't know, but she's a lovely soul. She did an interview with me, and we had a chat. And now there's a live button. It's going to be premiered tomorrow. Some interesting things on there that you'll may enjoy. You probably already know most of it, but there's some kind of in-depth stuff as well. So it was a really interesting chat. Really enjoyed it, and I'd like for you all to go and say hello. And when it premieres, if you don't mind, put a nice comment down saying thank you very much to JC, because it was very kind of her, to interview me. And and also it's nice for you to go and say hello to her family over there, so we could join together. And I think that was lovely. Secondly, I was driving down the mountain, and she did a live this morning, and I listened to it. And as I'm driving down the mountain, the car in front of me, number plate was JC, I think it was 1111, and then KAY, I think K, and it might have been a 1, but it looked KAY. That, yeah. So I'm struggling to get my phone to take a photo of it. Anyway, the car sped off that fast. I couldn't take the photo, but I thought that was pretty funny, pretty cool. So then I did a live this morning, and but the thing is, it's not showing up on here. You have to actually go and click on lives on my channel to be able to watch the live, which is really sad. It's a shame it doesn't show up on my channel, so you have to click on it. So I did a live first. I think I did the first live I've ever done, which was outside. I don't think I've done a live before outside. I don't think so. So that was inspired. That inspired me because JC does a live outside. So I thought, I'm going to try that, because normally when I do a live, and I don't know why I didn't think of it before, normally do it on Instagram, and Instagram basically block everything. So I might get 10 or 15 people, sometimes 20, 25 maximum. And if you look at my channel, it's got 10,000 people who are friends. So it just shows how bad and how dangerous I must be. Can you imagine, just speaking truth? I did some, right at the moment, I don't know if you've noticed, but for the past few months, I've been coughing, or not coughing, struggling to speak, and even today I'm like that all the time. And the reason why is because the protocol that I'm on is a detox. So I'm not only doing a parasite cleanse, I'm doing a detox as well. So I'm cleansing. Basically what I'm working on is mucus. And the thing is, when you're clearing your body system of anything, sometimes there's a disruption in the body system. So I'm not 100% sure about this, but I think there's many reasons why we get mucus in the throat. And I came up with the thought that, well, it's because I'm doing a parasite cleanse, but I'm also doing other cleanses. So I think sometimes when, I know this is for a fact, if you're taking antibiotics, which I think is the worst thing, but sometimes what's the alternative? People get frightened, I don't know what to do, and they turn to antibiotics. Well, antibiotics is something that is like, it's mold, right? I think you all already know this. Antibiotics is basically, they take mold and they put it into them, and then your body goes into this shock, and the shock then is your body kicks in and starts to fix yourself. So it's not the mold that fixes you, it's that they put so much badness inside that capsule that your body goes into high alert and starts to fix you. That's my understanding of it. I could be completely wrong, but that's how I think it works. So, but when you put this mold in your body, imagine, when you put this mold in your body, it kills all the good bacteria. So now you've got an imbalance of bacteria in your stomach, and because of that, it creates this vial inside, this disgusting toxic which needs to come out, and it causes chaos in the body. So the good bacteria, which isn't there anymore because the medicine, the modern day medicine, the pharmaceutical, kills the body and kills what should be happening. So there's this disruption problem with, pipes not working and acid, and so sometimes you can get this flux, this stuff coming out. But also, if you're cleansing your body of parasites and stuff like that, and you're doing the herbs, sometimes you can get it as well. Now, there's also what you're eating. So I've got this feeling that maybe I'm eating too many eggs. Now, I eat organic eggs, I have chickens, and I've been drinking a lot of organic, or so I believed it was organic, from down the road, which was oat milk. And then when I actually looked at the packaging, I realized that it's not so organic at all. And I realized, I think that because I've been drinking that, it's been bringing up this, this is my thought, too many eggs, too much oat milk. And I think it's causing some stuff here, reactions. So I'm going to give that a break for a while and see what happens. And I think I'm going to finish with the eggs for a while to see and to balance out my body and start doing some juicing. I don't like the word fast because it's not a fast, it's juice. I'm just juicing. So you're still eating, basically. You're still, filling your body. It's just that it's not solids, it's liquids, but you're still eating. So, yeah, guess that's that then, really. I got some rings over there I'm about to work on. I did 160 oils in these past 2 days, which are the cleansing oil and the mystical oil, because I'm coming to a new batch now that we're working on. That's great. I'm just eating an apple over there, and I'm just drinking some pomegranate juice. So yeah, how you all doing today? What else? Don't really know. I don't know what else to say. I want to say thank you for joining the course, the tarot course, the 10-hour tarot course. That's flying out, and we're nearly run out of the. I have to actually take these down because the girls have asked for them. So obviously I'm going to have a look around because I'm almost sure I've got a few more here in the back in all my drawers. So maybe there's a few more. So I'm going to hunt later on this afternoon after I've finished making my next batch of oils. So hopefully we can keep that course going till the end of the month, please God. But we sold, I think, 11 courses last night. So yeah, I think today we sold 3 or 4, or maybe 5. So the course is doing well because it's such a great price. So that's really good. Thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying it. Anything else? Hopefully on Saturday, fingers crossed, where we've got, because it's not easy, by the way, when you're taking an audio and you're creating that audio. Remember, there's tons of chapters that have to join together in an audio, and it has to be done properly, and then it needs to be uploaded onto YouTube. I will be gifting, hopefully, fingers crossed, on Saturday, the first of the 2 books on audio, which is Diary of an Accidental Psychic, so you can share it with all, I hope you do anyway, so they can just listen to it on a night before they go to sleep. It's a really beautiful audio. The man's voice, I think, is really soothing. It's far better than a Yorkshire man like me talking, so I really liked his voice. So that, hopefully, fingers crossed, Saturday I'll premiere the Diary of an Accidental Psychic on audio, so that's going to be free from then on. So you know, and that audio costs like fortunes to do. But you know what? I think it's time to give it away and for people to listen to it and get something from it. And I hope you appreciate it. And yeah, please do share it with everybody. Let them listen to it. One story might just change their whole life. And then the next book, Seeing the Invisible on audio, that will be gifted maybe in about 3 months. So I'm gonna wait till Diary of an Accidental Psychic has at least 100,000 views. I hope it does 1 million. I hope it does 1 million. And if you guys have got any idea of how to promote something on YouTube that, like now, I've been so shadow banned. Somebody said to me, if your video within the first minutes become, if you get like 1,000 people in the first few minutes, then they said that the YouTube algorithms pick up on that and then share it. I think I've been shadow banned. Nothing of mine really has been profound on viral, apart from one where I did. It wasn't viral anyway. It only did about 90,000, which is still pretty good, but not like 2 million or something. So yeah, you got any ideas? Let me know so that when we premiere it, if we can get it out there to as many people as possible, because it's free and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful expression of real spirituality, real truth, an ordinary guy living an extraordinary life, in the sense that we can all go through it. We've all been through it. We've all felt certain things from day to day that's made us, oh wow, I had that experience. So it's a great affirmation to people when they read it or when they hear it. So any suggestions of getting this audio book out there, premiering it and telling everybody so it goes viral, that would be amazing. It doesn't matter if it doesn't either. I don't care either way, but it would be nice for people to get it. So please share it far and wide. A lot of you have been asking me about my trios. To be honest, again, it's been exhausting because we exhausted the amount of effort that we put into it, and it was really hard to keep that momentum going. And I am actually glad that I've had a break. I don't think we've got that many on the website anymore. But I have 2,000 crystals coming from Palo, which was probably 5 months. They started on them 5 months ago. So that's nearly half a year. So they're coming hopefully in the next 2 weeks. I'm not going to do a box opening because, to be honest, it just takes so long. I've got a big box and there's so many in there. It's like I could be on like for hours. But what I'll try and do is every time I take one set of crystals out, I'll put them onto a board and do a video on those specific crystals. Going back to what we have done in Palo, we created on the trios, I think we've got some very unusual trio shapes and sizes of Moldavites, because I probably didn't tell you, but I got a lot of Moldavite as well a while ago. Maybe I did share it with you. I probably did, actually. And I got some beautiful tektites and some amazing Herkimer diamonds. So I'm looking forward to seeing the end result of them. They will be coming as well, which is 85 trios, which is not a lot, but it's okay. It's still brilliant. And then we've got in Moldavites, we've got single Moldavites mounted, and that's 125. And then we've got, like I said, about 1,800 crystals of different types. I don't know what they are, I can't remember because I've worked on them so long ago, it's hard to remember what I had to eat yesterday. So I'm looking forward to seeing them. It's always a beautiful treat. The one thing that's been bothering me a little bit is that I haven't been able to gift as much. I am gifting, I'm not telling people, but I am gifting. But because of the scallywags that have been on here trying to manipulate you, and just a final shout out to everybody, I don't inbox you, I don't offer you readings, I don't offer you healings. I will never do that. So if anybody ever contacts you, it's not me. I don't contact people ever. So please be aware of that. If you contact me via my website, which is the only way you can get to me properly and surely, that's info@markbajerski.com, then I'll always answer you. I'll do my best anyway. We have a lot of messages and we've got three staff, one full staff, one person full time who works on all the emails. So we've got it, I think we've got it pretty cool. So we've got the girls working, wrapping, packing, and we also got staff that answer emails and they all work together. And it's great, it's brilliant. It works really well and we're getting some really good feedback as well. So I'm really proud of the company. I'm really proud of where it's got to. I'm proud of who we are, and anybody who, you know, says anything negative, well, you know what, I think if you had my business, you'd be proud as well. So we always do our best. We always look after our clients. We always answer them back unless they're really disgusting and horrible. And, you know, some people are really horrible. And I say to my staff, you don't have to put up with that. You don't answer people back who are nasty. So we look after people. We try our best. And I think we've got a great track record. So everything's great. I've got some Tektites over there. I've got some Tektites down round here that I'm working on as well. I've got a box full of rings that I promised I would work on. So I'm going to start on them shortly. Anything else? I've got just some gorgeous crystals all over, and some very expensive ones as well that I haven't even touched yet, that I haven't even worked upon. But other than that, everything's fine. And like I said, please remember, guys, that the course goes back up to 250 at the end of this month. So we're on what, the 22nd today? I was meant to be doing an interview with Jesse, but apparently he's had an operation, so he's had to postpone it, which is, you know, we all wish him the best, Jesse Hall. So please send him love and healing. So yeah, I don't know what I was just saying then. But yeah, everything's fine. I'm looking around thinking everything's great. Yeah, everything's lovely. That's it really. Don't think I've got anything else to say today. Don't think so. I guess when I switch this off, I'll think, oh, I should have said that. But yeah, I think that's enough today. I'm wishing you all a great day. I don't even know what day it is. I know it's the 22nd, but I don't actually know what day it is. Is it Wednesday or Thursday or I don't know. But whatever a day it is and wherever you are in the world, I'm wishing you all a lovely day. So yeah, I'll put the link below for the premiere, which is on Thursday, which means that it isn't Thursday today. So does that mean it's Wednesday or Tuesday? I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm wishing you all a lovely day. Take care of yourself. My lemons, you picked them yesterday. Look how beautiful they are. Look how gorgeous. Beautiful lemons. I said I was going to talk about fire opal as well. Look at that beauty. Hey, that's gorgeous. Fire opal, and it's actually on the website at Fire Opal 114. Gorgeous. And I said I was going to talk about druzy. We like a bit of druzy. Look how beautiful that is. So let's do some videos on them. Should we have a final message today? The Diary of an Accidental Psychic coming out soon on audio, free. Okay, this page. Okay. That's a heavy story. I'll leave that. It's a heavy story. It'll take too long. But yeah, this is nice. This is after every story, I wrote like a piece of what I felt was a spiritual meaning to the story. So here's the spiritual meaning to the story. True healers flow naturally onto your path when they're needed the most. They shine their beautiful light into your hearts to reignite your beautiful flame. True healers show you your true inner self, your true colors, and all your gifts so that you can continue to follow your dreams. True healers gently still your mind and strengthen your heart. They help you see what exists deep within you and show you how to allow your self-realization to flow. True healers help you connect with your old spiritual wisdom and trust again that you are going the right way. Whichever path you walk will be perfect. True healers will always help you to become the power over your path and your choices. Mark Bajerski. So it's funny because today I saw number 27 and I think that mentioned about healers and healing, which was lovely. I guess we'll finish off on a card, shall we? Ooh, let's finish off on a card. Should we have a card before we go? Let's have a card. Let's see what it says. These cards are from Mark Bajerski and they're beautiful, and these are the cards that after I finished a healing session for that day, I might have done 5, I might have done 7 healing sessions or readings. I walked on here and all of a sudden I'd feel a message. So this is one of those messages and it's yours today, and it says trust in spirit. So this is your message. Placing your trust in spirit and asking for a little help from spirit are beautiful things to do. Your trust enables you to work together with spirit and help others in the world. So this card says that you've got to trust. And I think a lot of us struggle with trust because the darkness spends 24 hours a day to make you not trust. And I am very much to blame. I can hold my hand up. I struggle to trust these days. However, there is something in the fact that we trust in what feels right within instead of what is without. So everything outside I struggle to trust, but everything inside here helps me to discern what's right and what isn't. So I trust that spirit will guide me in the right direction no matter what happens. I trust in my inner intuition. I trust in the flow of life. I trust in everything that I am. I trust that where I am is exactly where I'm meant to be, and I trust that where I'm taken to is exactly where I'm going. I trust whoever comes into my life is there for a reason, whether we feel it's good or bad, or we could call it a challenge or just a beautiful moment. I trust in everything that happens. However, there is a difference, and the discerning the difference between trust and forcing is something that most of us don't get. So what that means is when we are forced a subject matter, when we're forced an agenda, when we're forced manipulation or psyop, that's very different. So like, oh, well, I've watched, it's breaking news. oh, that's natural, that I'm meant to see that. No, you're not meant to see that. There's a difference between them forcing the agenda into you and showing you the worst things and telling you the worst things than you knowing what's wrong and right. So you turn off, not interested. That is not part of my path. That is not my journey. That's being forced. And when anybody forces something down your neck, there's something wrong. Because the flow of life and this trust in life is normally when it's natural. It's just natural. It just flows into your life. It's just ease. And normally that comes with a great sense of peace and wow, that, like this morning, listening to JC going down the mountain, and sure enough, there's a number plate which says JC and then KKAY, JC11. It's like, I had a bit of a smile on my face. Like, yeah, that's really nice. No force there. Nobody was forcing themselves on me. Nobody was pushing anything on me. So the flow of life is beautiful, and sometimes we get so disheartened because we don't know how do we flow? How do we know we're on that beautiful current, like Finding Nemo, when all the turtles jump onto that current and it takes you to where you need to be. It's just a beautiful ride. It should feel beautiful. And if anything feels negative, step back, step away. Don't get involved. And you normally find that your intuition normally already told you, but the battle between the heart and mind is one that needs to be won. So again, it's practice. It's like riding a bike. You've got to understand, and every time you feel bad, and if you feel bad at the end of the day, then it was like you fell off the bike too many times. So the thing is, why do I feel bad? What made me feel bad? What was it that triggered that? Because when I'm doing a healing session, after a healing session, the client gets up from an hour previous feeling crap, sad, sick, ill, depressed, suicidal, to getting up and feeling amazing, feeling like, okay, I don't feel any of those feelings anymore. They've gone. And I say, yeah, that's right. That's because we cleared the energy. That's just energy. And energy created from your brain, energy created from a situation that happened, has now gone. So it's like we've erased it in a spiritual sense, a loving sense, so you're not beating yourself up and creating more pain. So now you're in this moment of inner peace. So it's like a seed of light. So I used to say to my clients, take note when you start to feel bad from this moment. And they'd look at me and say, what do you mean? Say, well, do you feel good? Yeah, I feel great. Okay. So the first time you don't feel great when you walk out of here, stop and just ask yourself, why did you feel bad? What triggered you? And then if you want, ring me and let me know straight away. Hi, Mark, I feel crap. Okay, where are you right now? I'm at home. Okay, is anybody at home with you? No. Okay, what was your thought? Any thoughts about anything? Did you think about anybody? No. Okay, we need to cleanse your house. So I go and cleanse the house. And then a week later, I've never felt better. So, okay, we found the root cause. It was negative energy in your house. So as soon as you walk into the house, it attaches to you, and that negative energy holds memory. Negative energy holds memory. Every single thing that you think, which is positive or negative, is an energy, and it can stick to the walls. So if you're fighting with a partner in a house, that energy comes off you and sticks to the walls, or sticks to furniture, sticks to objet d'art, sticks to the floor, sticks to the ceiling, sticks to the curtains, sticks to clothes, sticks to everything, okay? So you cleanse that house, you've got rid of that negative energy, it's gone. So now you walk into the house and everything feels great. So that same person rings me about a month later, or comes to see me feeling bad again. Are you okay? She's had the healing session. Then she turns around and says, I had a fight with my boss. Okay, so so what are you going to do? I've decided I'm leaving. I'm not working there no more. Okay, well, that's a great thing, because you're going to struggle saging that place out, and you're going to struggle unless you've got some good crystals and you cleanse yourself before you go into work. You might find it's a bit of an issue at work, but if you're leaving, then that's probably a better idea. And how are you going to leave? Well, I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. But if it was me, I think I'd find another job before I leave that job, because that means, like, you know, if you're going to leave straight away, then you might not have any money, and then you might feel even worse, and you might not get a job. And when you get the job that you don't want anymore, so why don't you just make a commitment and say, you know what? I think my time here, working here, is done, because it doesn't feel right anymore. And I think I don't think I can resolve this issue. And I don't want to resolve somebody's issue by saying, look, you're a bit of a plonker. I can't stand working with you anymore. You're just a nutter. But they're not going to change. So what I'm going to do is I make the conscious decision that I'm leaving, I'm looking for another job, and when another job comes along and I'm happy with that other job and it feels right, then I'm going to hand my notice in. I think that makes more sense. But the braver person who says, you know what, I'm not staying another day in this place because my energy is more important, and then I'll find another job. No problem, whatever feels right to you. But people used to come to me for a healing session, and like I used to say to them right at the very beginning, let me know when that seed of light gets dampened down. And then they'd ring me up, I went to see my mother-in-law. Okay, did you bring some duct tape with you? What do you mean? Well, if you're going to see your mother-in-law, it's mandatory that you have duct tape, and then you just put it around her mouth, and it's so much easier. I'm joking. But what I'm saying is, okay, so you've got an issue with your mother-in-law. That needs to be resolved. So it's either arm's length, small doses, or you need to resolve the situation, or you're just going to keep going back into that situation. Many people struggle with confrontation. Many people struggle with conversation, especially when it's a negative conversation. Straight away, if I've got an issue that needs to be resolved, straight away you're going to get people who become defensive because they don't want to be told that they're doing something wrong. Nobody does. They don't want to feel like it. So you have to tread carefully sometimes. So that's an issue that humanity has. I saw that when I was a kid. Everybody, we've become so. Don't blame me. Don't say anything negative to me. And I guess that's why we've got the new kind of I don't know. It's kind of like delete, block everybody, because we don't want to hear anything negative. And I think we're all a little bit like that, to be truthful. We don't like confrontation. We don't want to hear things which, but there is ways and means, and how is that? Well, we need to be taught how to speak and how to talk to people correctly. And that's always an issue. As a healer and a psychic, when I used to speak to people and I could see that there was an issue within them and they needed to resolve something within themselves, I would not direct my point of view towards them or what I saw towards them. I would always use another story and say, well, I remember this lady who went through this situation and she went through this. And then they go, oh God, that's like me. But if I said, you know what, this is what you're like, and this is like, straight away, oh, I don't like that. That's awful. And the cancel culture has a lot to do with this, pussyfooting around everything, and nobody can actually speak anymore to each other. And now we're cancelling each other out, and it's a horrible thing. But again, we've not been primed, we've not been educated in a way to be able to communicate, because that's no help to the dark system. The dark system doesn't want you to talk to anybody. It wants you to just simply talk to AI. It wants you to just obey. And the last thing it wants is you to connect with other people and have friendships, because the more people who come together with a like-minded understanding of life and love and kindness is a very dangerous thing to the darkness. So the darkness is always offering you the apple to buy, so to speak, sell your soul to the devil, do this, do that, so that you become isolated. And a lot of healers and psychics are definitely should hold their hand up and say, sometimes you can see that we enter inwards and then we don't want to speak to anybody, and it gets to be like you become the Buddha and you don't want to interact with anybody because you don't want to hear the bullshit as well, because there's a lot of it. And I'm sorry if you don't like the word BS, but I use it a lot. And if you don't like it, then find another channel that just makes you happy, because I listen to a lot of people who really stir me up inside, but that's good because it keeps me strong and it keeps me like I want to be offended, because it makes me think more, it makes me understand life more. And we're so programmed into what I think is right and what is right, and like, no, we're not always right, and things change all the time, and life is life. It's constant change, because the one thing that is constant is change. And the way we see things, it can change all the times, and it's good to see difference of people's perspective towards everything. Because I've got so many different perspectives of when I first started my healing work to now. So you things change and you change. So, but you should never be you should never get aggressive or angry at somebody and tell somebody that they shouldn't do something or say something. Let people be. Let them say what they want. So I deliberately go certain places. I mean, even like I said to you before, I listen to sometimes Joe Rogan pops up, and I love listening to some of the people that he has on as guests. I love Joe Rogan, listening to it sometimes, but I disagree with a lot of things he says, and I'll say, no, I don't agree with that, but surely we should be able to have our own thoughts and opinions, and our experiences, depending on who we meet and what we've been through, is individual, and we can't say this is right. Nothing's right. It's your experience. What is the truth? Well, the truth is, what your truth is at that moment, but your truth can change tomorrow because you see a difference of experience from another encounter you have. So, Jordan Peterson is another one. Everybody thinks he's amazing. Yes, fantastic guy. But then, I don't forget, he was telling everybody to have a bloody injection so we can get on with our life. He did say that, didn't he? Or tell me I'm wrong. Because I saw a video of him saying, just take the bloody injection so we can get on with life. Well, you know what? A lot of people are still, right now, are dropping. Right now, a time bomb. So don't put people on pedestals. Listen to them. They've got great information, great points of view, things to ponder on, things to think about, things to aggravate us, things that offend us sometimes, but that's good. It's good. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a good thing. I want to be offended. Don't you take that away from me. Cancel culture. You silly people. You silly people. Grow up. Grow some. Interesting. So we can't always agree on everything, and it's good that we don't. And discussion and debate is the only thing that's left that's keeping us together. Once we cancel debate and discussion, then we're finished. We're literally finished. The world has been taken over by darkness, because that's what darkness wants. It doesn't want you to say anything. It doesn't want you to say. That's exactly why this is all happening. So that's it. I wish you all a lovely evening, a lovely day, whatever you're doing. Thank you so much for going to Bajerski.com and buying your authentic crystals, oils, incense and teas. I hope they've made a difference in your life. And I've got some great surprises coming up, and some wonderful things happening shortly. And I'll let you know all about it very soon. Till the end of the month, I'm not going to say anything till the end of the month. And once the tarot course has ended, keep a good eye out and listen to something special coming along. Also, please click the notification bell, because a lot of people are being automatically taken off this YouTube channel deliberately. Have a great day. Take care.